Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. And I want to tell you something more about the Dragon's Path. Because there is so much you need to know about this path that is still not known. Everything that we discover on the Dragon's Path is something very personal, but also something that we need to learn, that we need to know. And sometimes this is very dark, very, very dark, that you have nightmares and dreams. But out of all of this darkness, you learn everything. That is why they were afraid of the dragon, because it shows them sometimes the darkness that we have inside of us, fear, and something that we have to overcome, fear. So, elements of nature. Fire is the dragon's soul, it's the dragon's spirit. The air is the dragon's breath, it's the dragon's lungs, it's not fire, that is their spirit. And the earth itself. The earth, my brothers and sisters, is the dragon's body. And I want to tell you something more about the dragon's blood, which is water. Water. Pangu and Tiamat were the dragons of the earth. They shaped the mountains, they shaped the earth like it is now. Then they died and they sunk into the earth, where they still live on. They didn't really die on this earth. They were just very, very tired. And they just sank into the earth, and there they lived on. And the waters that is most of the time, the two dragons, Tiamat and Pangu, left their blood behind, and the waters inside of this earth is dragon's blood, and their blood, it's godlike blood, and that is what made life possible. And it feeds the earth still, it feeds their body still, that they can still live on and still grow. Something very funny, by the way, is that religions still make this religions still use water, like to bless someone, to bless somewhere, baptize children with it, and in the name of their father and God and blah blah blah. But in fact, that I think that they know, but in fact it's a very pagan ritual to bless children or someone else to baptize them with water. But in fact, what no one actually knows is that back in the day, the water was seen as dragon's blood, and dragon's blood that you have to wash yourself in it to become protected by the dragon energy. In the story of Faenir, the fire dragon god, once his blood was shed, his blood was spilled, when Siegfried washed himself in it, he became invincible, because this dragon's blood was blood of a god. You can say a lot about Faenir, and you can say, oh no, it was a dwarf king back in the day, but there are many versions, and I don't believe that becoming a dragon is a curse. That is not a curse, that is a blessing. So if you want to curse someone, that is, especially a dragon, that is, if you want to curse him, then, for example, you get rid of his freedom. And that is actually what happened. What I feel is what happened to Faenir, that they take away his freedom, his free will, that he couldn't think for his own, and that is what happened. But yeah, to continue about the water, I made a ritual back in the day, because every time that I touched the waters, I could feel the life inside of it. Life. I could feel, actually, water is Leviathan's energy. And because water is the most important energy of them all. And even though it was from the dragons of the earth, it's their blood that is inside of it. But it's Leviathan that swims in it. Leviathan that rules over the dragon's blood, while they continue to rule over the earth. While they continue to rule over the platform of the earth, Leviathan rules over their blood and blesses it with dragon energy, dragon's power. And it's, yeah, like I said, it's very, very interesting that religions still use this habit of blessing children and blessing grown-ups with dragon's blood. I mean, in the name of their father and blah blah blah. The religion never talks about water. Water is not of They didn't even think about it. You know why, my brothers and sisters? Because they think it's not important. It's a lot of water. You can see a lot of water, but that is just a thing that you need to learn on the dragon's path, and that is what dragons often teach us. Whatever seems so unimportant, like a little animal or a tree or water, learn to appreciate it. I mean, once I touched the water, I could feel the life inside of it. And not in the beginning, but I had to focus myself on it. Just become everything that is alive inside of this water. And I could even touch Leviathan itself with it. Leviathan that is still ruling and inside of everything in the waters. Leviathan rules indeed over the water. He rules over the void, he rules over the dragon's gate even, but he also rules over dragon's blood, Tiamat and Pangu's blood. Now he swims in it, and he is actually the ruler of it. That is why you can bless yourself and also other people with water, simple water, the cup, like they say. Sometimes I use this in my rituals, on my altars as well. That I take everything from every element. So, for example, a feather represents Quetzalcoatl's element. That means air. So there will always be feathers on my my altar. But also the cup, and the cup is filled with water. You can bless it. You can bless it with draconic energy, my brothers and sisters, and drink it, or maybe touch it with your let it flow over you, so that you will also be protected with dragon's blood. There is dragon's blood inside of us. There is dragon's blood everywhere of us. Without dragon's blood, there would be no life. So yeah, like I said, it feeds all of us. So this ritual goes, like I said, you hold the cup, or you are here on this place. Actually, water doesn't need actually to be blessed, because it's already dragon's blood. But you can bless it with draconic energy that is with you, your dragon guardians, your dragon god that can also bless it. But yeah, like I said, you don't need to bless it. You just have to appreciate it, and then see and feel and try to feel everything that is inside of this water. Like I said, whenever you touch it, whenever you touch the water, even if it seems so unimportant, wild water like this one, with every life inside of it, need to be felt by your draconic energy. It's something that you can work on. Feeling every tree, for example, is also something that you can. With your dragon soul that you have inside of you that is awakened, it has a direct connection with Tiamat and Pangu. Just like the water have a direct connection with Leviathan and every tree it touches. So and whenever it's of course dragon's blood, and you can also have this connection with Tiamat, Pangu and Leviathan, and also other dragon gods and every dragon spirit. Some even claim, and I believe that inside of waters like this is a portal, that you go inside of waters like this and that you can disappear. That this is actually, this can be a portal to the dragon's realms. Because even if forests like this have this, of course waters have the same. And sometimes nature has that, open portals. And sometimes it's inside of the waters. Yeah, I know some people say, no, that is not true, but it's true, it's very much true. Nature, that is actually something that nature makes mistakes in. Nature sometimes let gates open, they forgot to close it, and sometimes it's inside of the waters. Water is pure life. Of course, nature is there, and nature can forget to close it up, but we can manipulate it. We can open it. I try to do it in my forest, but it can also be done in the waters. Water is pure magic. Pure water is making life. That is what I want to tell everyone. So whatever Jesus did, so for walking over water, that is not the miracle. The miracle is that water is there and that you can drink it. That is the miracle. It's not a miracle that you can heal the sick. It's just a miracle that you are here, that you can be fed by water, that you can be fed by dragon's blood. My brothers and sisters, just humans don't appreciate it much, whatever made us. Whenever I say I worship the dragon, and I do this in the forest and around the waters, then they say, oh no, I go to church, so you need a building. Then I say, no, I don't need a building, but you go there, I say. Come with me to the forest and I will introduce you to the real God, I said. And then, of course, no. But yeah, dragon blood, my brothers and sisters, it's not red, it's transparent. You can see through it, and it gives life to everything, just like the dragon's body does, just like the dragon's breath does, just like the dragon's soul does, just like dragon's blood does. This world, my brothers and sisters, is the dragon itself. Everything that grows and makes life is the dragon. Is the dragon's God. That is why the dragons are still alive. They are under the embrace of it. And they still can make contact with us. Because they are not dead. They are just on the other side. Just need to reach them, to feel them. Inside of the waters, inside of the forest, inside of a tree, inside of an animal, inside of us. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.